bit. Finally! Yay! So much stuff, man. So much stuff. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Play of Wishes. Gonna go get a Nuggin just to have some fun. Nuggin deals 3 damage to any target. And I'll just attack. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you another midweek magic type of video. It's an historic shakeup challenge this time. But before we go into that, don't forget to leave that like, comment, subscribe and share the video. It helps out the channel a ton and I really appreciate it. Another way to help out the channel is by using my card trader affiliate link that I'll leave down in the description. It comes at no extra cost to you, and with that card trader zero policy you'll be saving a lot on shipping. That's a win-win for everyone and we all like those, right? Now, as for the deck I'm going to be using in this historic shakeup, it's a very simple deck that used to be not this particular deck, but the decks of this kind used to be very in fashion, let's put it that way, a couple years maybe ago, not years, a couple rotations ago. It's an adventures deck basically. You know, you have cards like Casual Innkeeper that can draw you a lot of cards, same as the Great Henge. I only chose one for the main deck because we have one on the sideboard. Pay of Wishes is going to be the card that's going to fetch some of these big hitters that I decided to put on the sideboard. I chose these because I like these. Apart from the Great Henge and maybe Ugin, the other three were merely like, oh, this card is good, this card is good, this card is good, so let's see what it does. Escape to the Wilds will let us exile cards and play them like that. Beanstalk Giant lets us ramp, and it's a huge creature. Bone Crusher Giant serves as removal and is a huge creature. Brazen Borrower serves of a Fading Hope type of card, plus it has flash and is a flyer, so pretty decent. Fay of Wishes, like we talked about before, can fetch cards out of the game, let's put it that way. Plus it's a 1/4 for just 2 mana, and if you pay 2 you can discard 2 cards, return it to your hand, and keep doing that a couple times. Lucky Clover will double every adventure, instant or sorcery spell we have, and we have a couple, as you can see. Lovestruck Beast is a big creature. Worst case scenario, it will be a big blocker. This is basically the deck, nothing too crazy. The objective with this deck is basically do some cool stuff, show you some cool synergies if you don't know this type of deck, and hopefully win some games and some rare wild cards, some rare cards, sorry, and mystery cosmetic. But this was it, this was the intro. Let's get into some games, hopefully show you guys some very cool stuff. I'll see you in a bit. So let's see if this adventure type deck actually works. Right now in historic, when this deck was in standard, it was crazy to play against it, but this isn't a fantastic hand, but we'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Stomping Ground tap. Okay, same with this one. There's no point in spending a lot of, mana on stuff like this. Next turn we'll probably Beanstalk Giant, try and get more lands, Edgewall Innkeeper is actually a pretty good one, but I think I'm gonna go with more lands route. And now I can play the Innkeeper with a little bit of luck. It won't die immediately, and we can actually play Lovestruck Beast or Beanstalk Giant or Fay of Wishes, cards that have the adventure. thingy so we can actually okay, so this is a dungeon vehicle deck. I don't know. So scribe probably create the treasure. It's going to attack. It didn't. That also works out fine for us. I'm gonna go with the Fabled Passage right now. Since we have another green, I'll probably go get a red or a blue. Maybe I should go get a blue because we have, yeah, I'm gonna go get a blue. I think I have less of those. Pretty much the same, but I'll get the blue one. Now we're talking 5. I'm pretty sure we can get the 6th. I'll get the mountain. Now I'll get Bloodstruck Beast on the field. Drawing a card. Hopefully it's something good because we don't need more land actually, but okay, another Bloodstruck Beast could be worse. No attacks. We can actually play the Beanstalk Giant next turn. Sorry again. Okay, so I think I'll probably block it with the 5/5. We have another one. Plus we'll have the Beanstalk Giant next turn if we don't really get anything better. Okay, an Abrade, that's definitely not anything better. So I'll just go with the Beanstalk Giant. We have 2. So why not? No attacks. He'll probably have something to, you know, some way of dealing with the Beanstalk Giant. Not legendary or anything like that, so we can actually keep playing it. Or better yet, I have 2 on the field, that's what I meant. It's an expensive one, obviously, but it's a 7/7. It's gonna become an 8/8 next turn, so okay. This is definitely a dungeon deck. Will he attack with the 4/4? It makes no sense, but he has no way of equipping the equipment. He's just boring us at this point, I guess. Okay, so Brazen Borrower. Well, we can actually kinda deal with 2 issues and still play some stuff. Because we'll spend, let me see what he'll get. I don't want another Beanstalk Giant, even though it's a pretty good card. Let me see what he'll get. He'll draw a card. That's it. So I can, unfortunately, I cannot Abrade. Can Abrade. That one. And I can attack with the Beanstalk Giant. And maybe use the Fay of Wishes. Get something in my hand like the Henge. He'll block with the 1/1. I also have a 1/1 that I can block the Selfless Paladin with. Jesus, this is annoying. Finally, I can also try and see if he attacks next turn. Yeah, but I'll rather do that and go get the Great Enge. I'll also use the Love Struck Beast ability. If Bandit lets me, of course. We can have a very explosive turn next turn, or I can fall asleep in front of my computer. It's either one or the other. The problem here is, I mean, if we get the wins, right? Like if this time's out and we get the win, I cannot really, how do I say it, record another first win for you guys, you know what I mean? So it's basically, if this time's out, this goes into the video, you know? I'll probably cut this down, but this goes into the video. Okay, I guess he was just distracted. Or busy or whatever, but like, you know, I understand people have lives and stuff. Sucks. So I'll block. Okay, flying that touch and ace. I'll block with one of the 1/1s, doesn't really matter. I mean, not Edgewall Innkeeper, obviously. Okay, why did he... Ah, okay, he completed a dungeon, that makes sense. Okay, another Brazen Borrower, that's pretty good, but now I'm gonna put Love Struck Beast and Fae of Wishes on the field. Getting cards in the process. Okay, that's a land. Not the one I want to see, but and we got a Great Edge. Apologies. I wish we could get, what's the name? Escape to the Wilds. That would be pretty good. I'll play Fae of Wishes, then attack with Beanstalk Giant, and probably send the Vengeful Reaper. One, two, three. Meaning that I cannot draw the other one. I'll still do that. I mean, I can draw, I just cannot get the Brazen Borrower effect and put the Lucky Clover in. Now I get the other land, that sucks. What if I do this? I can actually take that one out and get 3 mana, but that doesn't really do anything. I'll just go with... I'll do this for now. So I can attack with a 9/9, you know. Making a huge dent on my opponent. He's gonna block, but this creature will die, and you'll need a lot of mana to, you know. You will only be able to play 3, 4, 5, 6. The other one or the other, I mean. Now he can play both, but he'll lose both next turn as well, because I'll put Lucky Clover and the Brazen Borrower next turn, and I'll use the Brazen Borrower's ability, sorry. And another Love Struck Beast that was actually pretty good. And I don't even need to spend any mana to play the Lucky Clover. That's pretty good. I think we got this. 10, 16. Oh no. He's only going to 19, I think. But still, pretty decent. Can't really complain. Again, my opponent, like this game is like what, 14 minutes long. At least 5 or 6 of these were waiting for my opponent. At least that's what it feels like. And I get it, you know, people have lives and stuff. Okay, so I'll do this. 1. Lucky Clover kicks in. You'll choose a new target, in this case the Vengeful Reaper. Send both to end. Now I'll do this, creating 2 tokens, and I'm gonna do this, drawing another card. It's another land, that sucks. Okay, the Abrade is actually a decent one, and I'll just swing with everything, and we got to win. Like usual, the math wasn't quite there, but the win was, and I'll definitely take it. Let's get into another one. Okay, let's see how this goes. I want to get the second win for you guys. I think I'll keep this. There's no point in using in paying 2 just to play Edge while Innkeeper in, you know, turn 1. I'm actually gonna go with the Temple of Mystery. We have a lot of land already in hand. We're talking 4 plus the Beanstalk Giant. Okay, that's good, I guess. I'll go with the Temple of Epiphany, another Beanstalk Giant that works out pretty well. Next turn I'll probably won't pay the Breathing Pool. Probably I'll go with the Mountain because I want to use the Beanstalk Giant's ability, but it all depends on what our opponent does. Because we also have an Abrade and a Brazen Borrower. Right now Catilda isn't very scary, so I think I'll, you know, let it fly, let's put it that way. I'll go get, yeah, it has to be a forest. I'm not gonna attack, obviously. We can use the Abrade on Catilda anytime we want. I mean, now it's not anytime we want, but we can kill it, that's what matters, basically. Okay, we have to kill it right now. Let me do what? Let me do the math here. So, yeah. I'm gonna do this. We'll get another green. Just use a Braid on Catilda. It's dead. That's cool, and now I'll go with this one tap. We still have 2 Brazen Borrowers, meaning we can deal with the Regimen, we can deal with Catilda, we can deal with most things, at least for a turn. Play of Wishes is not a bad one as well. I'm gonna go with the blue source, and I think I'll go with the Beanstalk Giant, getting a card in the process. Almost misclicked there. Apologies again. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine because I think we can go get the Great Edge. I always say that. And just for 2. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, this sucks. So I can take out the imprisonment, but I might want to do something a little bit different. I can actually do both, so why not? I'll go with the 8-8. I doubt he will block, but okay, that was a good attack, and we can block the naturalist with the token. Next turn we'll be creating a lot of not creating, we'll be drawing a lot of cards probably, because I can play Fay of Wishes and Lovestruck Beast and stuff like that. Plus we have another Beanstalk Giant just in case. Jesus, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. So apologies once again, Jesus Christ. Okay. Can keep doing this. Now is probably time to put Lovestruck Beast in and keep the Brazen Borrower back, right? We're drawing a bunch of cards and it's amazing to see how much land we get. Crazy, man, crazy. Let's go get another blue. I'm gonna kill that one. And I think I'm just gonna pass turn and keep the Brazen Borrower, because worst case scenario we'll deal with Matilda. Okay. Best case scenario, we'll deal with the naturalist. Fine. Resolve. My turn. That was pretty good, not gonna complain about that whatsoever. Now I'm just gonna start putting cards in and drawing a bunch of cards for sure. 3 lands, that's insane. So this does damage to any target. I wanna keep the Brazen Borrower. Okay, that's fine. A lot of lands, Jesus. This is insane, man. I guess I'll just create this one. How much is this? 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. Okay, I'll just attack with whatever I can attack with. And I'll discard 3 cards, no problem. Rockfall Vale, not Fabled Passage, an island and a mountain. Sure, why not, right? Okay, Yujukai Naturalist is coming in. I'll use the Bone Crusher Giant immediately. I mean, I want to say we got this, but my opponent is definitely taking his time, so I don't know what he might have. He's paying 2 for nothing, I guess. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but take it. Let's draw a bunch of cards again. If people let us, I guess. That there's not really that much to think about. Like if you have a solution, use it. You're in a pretty bad spot. You're basically dead next turn. If you don't have a solution, then just press continue and let me draw 3 cards and kill you. This is why I have to spend like hours editing. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, you know, all of that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Here we go. My opponent is muted, so just gonna sleep a little bit. Finally, yay. So much stuff, man. So much stuff. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Play of Wishes. Gonna go get a Nuggin just to have some fun. Nuggin deals 3 damage to any target, and I'll just attack. If he was faster, I would have done this also faster. But he took his sweet time, so, you know, he kinda deserved it. A great showing off the deck. Let's get into our, hopefully, final game. I just pray that I can find an opponent that doesn't require me to have it like 5 timeouts in the game. Okay, this hand isn't as good as the other, but we have removal. We have Lucky Clover, Brazen Borrower, and Play of Wishes, so I'm gonna keep it. No reason to pay. Now I'll just Lucky Clover, no problem. And then our Brazen Borrowers and Play of Wishes and stuff will be much better for sure. So what will our opponent play? A duress. Okay, that's pretty good. He took out the Abrade, really? I was not expecting it. Not in the slightest. I guess I'll just keep going. This is far from ideal because I have to let it resolve, meaning that it doesn't really make any sense for me to use the Brazen Borrower on the Biting the Old Gods. I will use Fae of Wishes though. Another green one. Fae of Wishes, and I'll go get what? Shark Typhoon maybe? Teferi? Teferi, why not? Let's try Teferi out. I basically chose Teferi just for one reason, the draw a card and discard a card type of thing.
If I don't have a plan, I'll just make one of ideas.
That was terrible, but we kinda need the land. So I'll take it. I'm gonna go get a blue source right now. Depending on what he plays, I'll probably use the draw a card, discard a card thing again, because, you know, this does nothing if he doesn't put stuff on the field. And Fae of Wishes is also not the best card to have in this situation. So, okay. Titan of Industry, Artifact or Enchantment. Okay. I do not know. Okay, let me see. Another Fae of Wishes, so do it. Another land, so good. Let me draw a card and discard a card. Okay, that's decent. And he scooped. I think he probably realized how fast he would be to take the 2 extra turns. Also, the target creature he doesn't control phases out could hit any one of these creatures, plus I still had a Brazen Borrower that I could again hit any one of these creatures, meaning that it would be difficult for him to do something, but hey, I'll take it. And we actually finished this midweek magic game on a scoop, the first one I think of the video. I mean, it was only 3 games, trash, but but you know, this was it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, the deck is pretty decent. I'll leave it down in the description like always. It's a pretty good way for you guys to win a couple of rare cards. I didn't really got lucky on these, you know, plus mystery cosmetic, some XP, some gold if you're doing your dailies or stuff like that. And you know, this was the video, and I hope you you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.